At last night's Horry County Infrastructure Summit, Mark Lynch spoke deliberately but passionately about how he would go to Washington, work with the bureaucrats, and speed up the process for Horry County road developments. The Burgess community, Conway on Highway 501, Highway 9, Highway 90, and the Carolina Forest area all need new roads. With the expected November win of a socialist mayor in New York City, U.S. Congressman Ralph Norman told our news team that the population of Horry County will grow by 365,000 new residents in 3 years. This caused by blue state migration into our area. Mark Lynch owns one of the most successful independent businesses in the Greenville SC area. He has a proven track record of balancing large budgets and succeeding while his corporate competitors failed. He's a no-nonsense businessman who produces results. Horry County needs new roads and infrastructure. This isn't a hard right issue nor a hard left issue. This is a hard work issue, and Lynch says he is up for that challenge.
You know, we're here to talk about Horry County and the progressive, rapid expansion of our population here in Greenville and the whole state of South Carolina. South Carolina is a beautiful place to live. We have 4 seasons. We have the beaches and mountains, and it's just awesome. And it's one of the most attractive places, and I know South Carolina and Greenville and Myrtle Beach and Horry County has been one of the top 10, 4th, 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th in the last 20 years. When we fly on airplanes, we read, move to South Carolina, move to Horry County, move to Greenville. And we're overwhelmed too, like y'all are, and we haven't planned well enough, and we're way behind. We can't add 1 more lane on the highway when we need to add 2 or 3, and with projected growth, do it at today's cost that'll carry us 30 or 40 years into the future. We've grossly underestimated the growth, and the city planners and the mayor and everybody and our governor, we haven't done a good job. I will focus on that with the infrastructure needs in our counties. We got to leapfrog the problem because it's already too late. We've got to have a planning committee meet and look at a 50,000-foot view and stop all this stacking of small housing in areas and overbuilding it. Nobody's honoring the parking codes or anything. And we don't have enough first responders. If somebody needs an ambulance right now or they need a fire truck, it's going to be late. And that puts our people in a bad situation, and we've got to get on top of all of that. We've been working on our roads supposedly forever. We had the gas tax that when I ran in 2020 to take out Scott Talley, he lied to everybody in 2016. The first thing he did was vote for the gas tax, the highest tax increase in the state of South Carolina. And Hugh Leatherman and all those people around here were running all of that, and their families were the pavers. Imagine that. And so where's all that money in the state infrastructure bank that went into that fund to fund the roads? And our county and your counties keep getting more penny taxes, and all this is sold every year, and they keep talking about the roads. We caused an audit in Greenville back then in 2020. We had DOT come in and show us the budget, and they couldn't explain it. And so we've got corruption at every level. And it all starts at the top with open borders, because when I grew up here and we came to Myrtle Beach, and our family still comes every year. We have a favorite house we rent in Litchfield. And we come the week after Labor Day because it drops about 30-40% in price, and it's still hot enough, and the kids are back in school, and there's a little less vacationers here, and it's a quieter time to come because we enjoy this area. But I promise you, though, we're seeing the difference of the crowds. They're all foreigners. They've come across the border, and they're not Americans. And we've got to handle that. And I know Tom Homan's doing a great job. He's getting persecuted. We've got a big mess to clean up after we've left our country open. Just come in. You know, in the organization I work with, we know who comes in. One of our friends flew down to San Antonio, and he said, I'm going to go see for myself what we're dealing with. And I said, Tim, I'm going to tell you what you're going to see. And he came back, and we had a political meeting, and he showed the video of him at the border at the river, and buses pulled up, and clean-shaven Islamic terrorist military men, 25 to 30 years old, got out and walked across the river. They got helped out by their brothers. They got $1,100 cash and a one-way ticket for a bus or plane ticket to their location they were scheduled to report to.